Welcome to the case presentation by Coast to Coast Consulting for Inland Valley News, May 2019. Members of the Coast to Coast Consulting team include Talise Morrow, Kelly Seagroves, Matthew Perea, Monique McLaren, and Marie Pinedo. The agenda for today's presentation includes discussion about the Inland Valley News, including their history, mission, and vision, a focus of the needs assessment, organizational analysis, people analysis, task analysis, gaps in training, and recommended method of training.
Good evening and good day. I'm Talise Morrow, and I am a member of the Coast to Coast Consultancy firm. We are a firm that helps organizations develop their training material for new employee hires. And with that, we recently took on the task of helping and assisting the Inland Valley News develop their training program for their marketing department. Let me give you some information regarding the Inland Valley News. The Inland Valley News was founded by Tommy Morrow late August of 1992. Tommy Morrow was a teacher at the Pomona Unified School District and noticed the need of viable information to African American and minority communities. With other publications out, there was no information that disaggregated positive information and positive stories and feeds from the African American perspective. And because of that, he decided to start the Inland Valley News. Initially, the Inland Valley News was a monthly publication. It came out once a month and it talked about and highlighted religious news and local community news. But because of the need for that information, it became a weekly publication. Now in its 27th year, in their year of rebranding, because Tommy Morrow passed the newspaper down to his daughter, they are in the position to rebrand and redo the Inland Valley News. And with that comes new direction, new hires, new ways of being for the culture and the Inland Valley News and the organization as a whole. And so they reached out to us, Coast to Coast Consultancy, and they've asked us to survey their land and figure out what's best and what needs to be done. And so here we are.
The mission of the Inland Valley News is to provide a trusted and indispensable source of viable news information, music, and entertainment while strengthening the civic and cultural life of the communities we serve.
The vision of the Inland Valley News is to provide indispensable information that is solid to inform and inspire people to look at the world from multiple perspectives and lenses that capitalizes on an emerging opportunity to serve the people and audience that engage our communities. They do that by telling stories from the mainstream media in a way that everyone can understand. They dissect difficult information and they spew it out to communities. So much so, all the information surrounding the 2020 census, they have disaggregated that information. They have broken it down and they have put it out in creative ways to make sure that every African American and minority community is counted and wants to be counted.
The focus of the needs assessment will be on the advertising and marketing department and how to better train their employees to increase revenues. In order to better understand the advertising and marketing department, we needed to learn a few facts. There is one manager and 3 sales staff. They range in age from 35 to 46, and ideally, they need to obtain 8 new clients per month for advertising. What is the training gap at Inland Valley News? Currently, advertising and marketing employees are securing 2 new clients per month. Management would like to see this department securing at least 8 new clients per month. As you can see, there's quite a difference between what they're doing and what they should be doing, and this is the training gap. In order to determine the design process, we need to start with a needs assessment. First, we need to look at the organization. The strategic direction of this organization is to build lasting relationships with advertisers and increase subscriptions. The support provided to the team is paid off-site training and the ability to attend industry conferences. Resources. We will determine if it would benefit the company to buy or build a training program. The next step in our needs assessment was the people analysis. Who will require training? It will be the department leader and the members of the sales staff. Who would provide the training? We would get contracted training specialists. We would also inquire about subject matter experts, marketing gurus, and professionals from national publications, all which can be brought in periodically to improve skills. The third step in our needs assessment is to perform a task analysis. Understanding what technical skills are required by the marketing and advertising department employees. They need a better understanding of what type of advertisements Inland Valley News provides. They need a better understanding of the various advertising displays, better technical skills on graphic design, understanding of how to calculate the cost per column inch, and then how to write contracts and process credit cards. Soft skills are just as important as technical skills. Inland Valley News marketing and advertising employees need to better understand how to approach clients, how to make cold calls, understand better phone etiquette, understand how to do a general sales pitch, and to know the ABCs of selling. Always be closing. Additionally, the advertising and marketing team needs to understand their role. They need to understand how important it is for them to increase revenue by increasing advertisements. They need a better understanding of the readers and the target market of the Inland Valley News, as well as national versus regional clients. We at Coast to Coast Consulting recommend a traditional training method. This method would be the 70-20-10 model. 70% on the job, 20% socially through mentoring, and 10% formal instruction. On-the-job training makes most sense for Inland Valley News marketing and advertising employees because it can be customized to fit their needs. The social learning theory emphasizes that people learn by observing others whom they believe to be knowledgeable. Because of this, we recommend a model of learning through transfer of training. The Inland Valley News leaders will need to provide opportunities for employees to practice their skills and receive feedback by offering meaningful training content. They will also need to identify any prerequisites the employees need to complete the program successfully. This may be things like software to design and price ads or mobile work pads for better customer presentations. Additionally, employees should be able to learn through observation and experiences. This would require trainees to go into the field with existing subject matter experts to observe and experience sales pitch. Again, all of this must be supported and encouraged by leadership. Behavior modeling is another form of training that we recommend, as it is one of the most effective techniques for teaching both interpersonal and computer skills. Behavior modeling presents employees with the opportunity to practice key behaviors. The steps include watching a video that presents key behaviors, participating in role play, and identifying on-the-job application of those key behaviors. "20% of the training program should include social methods such as mentoring program and/or social media. In this case, it would benefit the Inland Valley News to create a wiki or a blog for employees to use in order to share their successes and failures in attempting to secure new clients. "10% of the training program should focus on formal instruction. While this usually refers to classroom instruction, in this case, due to the nature of this business, formal instruction for the Inland Valley News employees should also include attending industry-related conferences paid for by the employer, utilization of guest speakers from industry leaders, and traditional classroom training should still be used when there are changes in procedures or when new technology is being introduced." In conclusion, we have identified a low-cost, multifaceted traditional training program that can be implemented by management right away. Additionally, because much of the training program focuses on-the-job training, it can be utilized easily through times of department growth. We at Coast to Coast are confident that once the advertising and marketing department employees at the Inland Valley News better understand their role in contributing to the success of the organization by increasing the number of advertisements each month, the Inland Valley News will become an even more successful publication. To quote Shep Hyken, "Well-executed customer service encourages customers for life." Thank you.